feel like I'm good on my own. Don't need nobody beside me.
There is nothing more humbling than paying on a dating app to finally see who likes you after you've been swiping and you get no matches. And I only say this because eventually you get to the point where you're just like, why don't we see who I'm attracting so I can see, where my disconnect is?
That's where a lot of people go wrong. That's where a lot of people go wrong. If you know you're not one of the most attractive and you're on one of these dating apps, it will humble you because you're not going to get the results you expect.
And then you see who they are and you begin to doubt how you look, how you present yourself, and how you feel about yourself. It is not something I would wish on anybody. And for those of you who pay for these apps all the time to always see your likes, I don't know how you do it.
Well, that should show you that maybe you should take not anybody should make you take a hard look in the mirror and reevaluate yourself so you can let yourself know what you need to work on so you will be more appealing and more attractive to other people.
I don't. It was enough that I deleted my profile because what I like is not what likes me. So I'm just going to roll into 40 in the next couple of years, just being single, working. Yep.
Let me tell you a quick story. She had to learn the same way an ex-friend of mine had to learn. I had this friend, this white girl. She was a little bit on the chubby side and everything. And, you know, every now and again, when she talk about what she's going to go do tonight and what she's doing, she would always make mentions of, oh, I'm a bad bee. So being a friend that doesn't want anything from you, I'm going to deep dive into this and, really talk to you about it. So what I mean is, I would always ask, like, hey, what do you mean by that? What do you mean you're a bad bee? Because I know a lot of guys like me, when we think of a bad bee, you may not be in that category just yet, you know? And she said, oh, well, I can get whatever dude I want. Okay, so why are you single with no prospects? Okay. Well, let's deep dive into it. Okay. You are overweight. Just stating it, not trying to be mean, just stating it. You are overweight. Okay. Um, you're not the prettiest person. You're not ugly. You're just not the prettiest person. Okay. Your body shape. A lot of guys would not like it. They would not consider you a bad B off of your body shape alone. You're on Ozempic, and it does not seem to actually reshape you. So I'm not saying to knock down your self esteem, any of that. But what I'm saying is, when you call yourself a bad B and you go outside and you don't get bad B results, that should tell you something. And that should make you feel a way. Not feel bad about yourself, but know you have some improvements to do before you can call yourself a bad B. Okay? You're not a bad B just because you say so and your friends that you go out with say so. That's not how that works. They're not bad Bs because of that. Okay? So the best thing to do is to work on yourself when you have a friend who doesn't want anything from you, telling you, hey, maybe Can't tell you what to do, but suggestion, maybe you should work on these things about yourself. And that would be, maybe a makeover, on the face, maybe actually getting in the gym and working off the weight, you know, and then you will slim up, you can reshape yourself, you get a makeover to make yourself look as good as you can with professionals' opinions. And then you can go out thinking you're a bad B, because then you will get the results. You will get so many guys and women trying to get your number and just trying to get your contact information just to be around you. You will get that. But you're not getting that means you're not a bad B. This person took offense and started going in on my ass. Whoa. And look, I was just trying to be a friend. I don't want anything from you. So I'm just trying to be honest how I think me and a lot of guys would see you. Because there's no way you can say you have prospects and you're a bad B, not getting those results, and constantly talking about how you're lonely and alone. The two don't make sense. If you're a bad B, anywhere you go, people are trying to get your number, your social media. You're going to constantly have people that want to make plans with you. You will never be alone. You will never be lonely. You will never be bored unless you choose to. You didn't choose to. You keep saying how you want a relationship, how you want people in your life, how you want somebody, but you're not trying to take these steps necessary to get you someone in your life. And when somebody tries to tell you that, you get defensive. Maybe you need to change that about yourself. Maybe that's where you need to start. Maybe your attitude is where you need to start. Start changing that about yourself. And then maybe you start working on everything else, body, face, hair, makeover, all of that. And then maybe you can get to a point where you can call yourself at least an attractive person. And I'm not mad. Me and this person don't speak no more, but hey, I'd rather tell you the truth and you hate me for the truth than you to love me for a lie. I'd rather you hate me for the truth than to love me for a lie. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that and people like that in the comments. As always, like, subscribe for the channel and the algorithm. As always, I love you. The channel loves you. Until next time, y'all, I'm out.
I feel like I'm good on my own. Don't need nobody beside me.